This is KK6 Foxtrot Uniform Tango demonstrating a PSK31 transceiver that I am working on. Design based on the Let's Build Something transceiver that was designed by N6QW and myself and published in QRP Quarterly. This is a version of that same transceiver with a few changes to work on 20 meters, mainly changing the frequency scheme a little bit. And adding a few components to make it digital friendly. This is an example of it in test right now, and as you can see that this is getting some signals here from I think this is Oregon, and this is the waterfall. Not ideal yet, still working on a few things, but definitely shows that this can be used on digital PSK31. This is FL-Digi, and just looking at this guy calls EQ. Currently receive only. I have not put in the transmit yet. That's one of the next steps. So that's a PSK31 transceiver that you can build yourself. It's going to be a fixed frequency and a few less components, hopefully, than the last build we had. Just another note here. Looks like got a maybe a ocean-going vessel, a marine mobile from the Ukraine on this test of the 20-meter PSK31 rig here. So that's kind of interesting. So this is a bit of a rat's nest, but here's a quick walkthrough of some things. Just like in the Let's Build Something transceiver, there is an Arduino, and that's driving an SI5351 PLL board there, and we're taking the LO and the BFO off of that board. We have a bilateral stage. This happens to be one that N6QW built that I'm using because mine, which is in the middle here, there's actually like two radios here, wasn't acting quite like I wanted. So anyway, so that's working. There's a 4.9152 homebrew crystal filter. This one I was trying to use the low profile crystals. Not sure how well that's working either, but that's part of the experiment. I also have a bunch of RF stages, RF amplification stages, which look identical. You'll see look identical. These are two in series off the antenna because I found for some reason that works better. There's going to be a filter which is actually currently bypassed because I had some issues there. As you can tell, it's a big debug process. This is audio amplifier, which I'm currently using and receiving PSK31. I'm probably going to switch that over to the TIP 32, 31, 32 version that we spec'd in Let's Build Something Part 2. Because this doesn't quite have enough oomph with the 2N3904s and 2N3906. For debug purposes, I had another, this is an IC version, the LM386 amplifier, and that's way too powerful. So I'm trying to look for something in between. That's kind of the thought there. Let's see, what else is in here? Oh, so the other change is I'm trying to run this on SBL1. Those are commercial mixers, mainly because those are smaller, and I'm going to try to cram this in a smaller container. Homebrew mixers, there's one hiding down there, work great but are a little larger. The last big change that we have with this design is there's no LCD and there's not going to be a knob for changing frequency. Instead, we're going to use the serial port on the Arduino and have this take cat commands, just like you would a commercial transceiver, like for example a Kenwood. So you can change frequency, but only using a serial port on your PC to go with the digital operation. So anyway, that's where we are on this. Things are shaping up on this, and we'll try to be publishing an an article on this in the next issue of QRP Quarterly.